Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, and it's not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the ball's free in the backfield. Bounced right back to them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Gilmore. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that. Dude.
Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the touchdown, Florida State made the grab and took it on in for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have wrecked these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. This strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. And I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, Florida wants...
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Got his man on the right. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Gets it out fast. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And a 9-yard gain on first down. Leaves him with second and short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got the back over the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Number 60 on the field goal.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Works the middle of the field. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, he dropped it! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a... This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. And the Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give on the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse